Okay, so before WrestleMania, we got to hit WWE Network Special Premiere Roadblock, or as it'll forever be known as Better Than WrestleMania. So we begin with The New Day, your WWE World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, who unveil a box of Bootios, which you can buy on shop.com. Essentially, it's a fancy box with a shirt inside. And the back cuts off to make like a mask. And the side tells you how to dance like Big E. They took on the League of Nations. After they did a pretty good promo in the ring, Toronto freaking loved them. Unicorns everywhere. They took on the League of Nations members, Sheamus and Wade Barrett. And you know, Kofi and Big E, so you had little guy, strong guy, taking on two power guys. Lots of good back and forth. It actually seemed like a couple of times that maybe belts were going to change hands. Nice back and forth. These guys actually put on a nice match. Sheamus and Wade Barrett would have been a pretty solid tag team. Wade Barrett did mention he wanted to do tag team stuff. Sheamus hadn't done tag team. Was kind of like, might as well do tag team here in the E for a little bit. It allows you to extend your character, plus you don't beat up your body as much. But nice match. Good way to start it. In some of the random throwaway matches, Jericho came down, ran down Toronto, talked about why he left, and then took on Jack Swagger, who was the face. It's weird to be in Canada with a Canadian who runs down Canada, and then the face ends up being the American. Actually, pretty good match. I think this is majorly because you had Jericho as your ring general helping get Swagger through the match. But not bad. Decent back and forth. It worked pretty well. With Jericho getting the victory because Swagger's not there to win matches. The Revival took on Enzo Amore and Big Cass in a ridiculously fantastic match. Man, for first, I didn't think the crowd knew who Enzo and Big Cass were. And then all of a sudden, when you come time to spell out the word soft, and the crowd is just S-A-W-F-T, soft, how you doing? It was great. Revival, such a solid tag team. If the main roster knew how to work tags, the Revival would be such a cornerstone in the tag division. Great finish with the Shatter Machine. It seemed like Big Cass was going to take it. Went for Air Enzo. The other guy, the dude with the awesome mutton chops, was able to knock Enzo off the top rope, which led to getting the Big Cass on the outside. Big Cass, it's a Shatter Machine. Think of it like being like a Dudley Death Drop, but instead of going like a Diamond Cutter, it goes like a Code Breaker. Oh, it looks sick. And then at least Enzo is a face and peril in there. He's like a super Shatter Machine. 1, 2, 3, Revival retains. Good match. Solid match. Knew how to make it work. And they show a bit in the back where Natalya was talking with Charlotte. Go Charlotte to a WWE Divas match. And these two put on a phenomenal match. Probably one of the best main roster matches. Lots of great back and forth. It really seemed like Natalya was going to win a couple of times. You knew she wasn't going to, but they're going to make you go, could they ever beat Charlotte? And then have Charlotte do like a mini feud with Natalya, knowing that in the future she's going to defend triple threat match. Knowing that, Natalya would get she's kind of get the championship win, but she'd lose the belt before Mania. To rob her of her big moment. And then Charlotte could be like, I vanquished Natalya, now I'm going on to take on Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. But nice move, nice match, great back and forth. And then another random match where Sami Zayn took on Stardust. And a match that the crowd was kind of into, and then it became, say, JBL and CM Punk chants. CM Punk left like 2 years ago. He pretty much just walked out of the company. I think from a wrestling fan standpoint, it's done. Drop it. He's not coming back. If you ask him about professional wrestling, he's going to look at you, he's going to call you a douche, and you're going to walk away. Drop it. He's done. Chant CM Punk when he's in UFC. He walked away. He's done. He left the fans. Just leave it at that. And of course, Sami Zayn gets the win. Those two work well. It was a match that felt like it didn't need to be there, though. Just kind of sad. Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar. So disappointing. Because the match ended up being Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Brock Lesnar. Which then became Luke Harper versus Brock Lesnar. Bray didn't get involved at all. I wanted to see Bray fight Brock Lesnar. Unless they work this in as like, here's his post-WrestleMania feud. You really can't take, I eliminated you from the Royal Rumble. Uh-huh. You didn't get your revenge on me at WrestleMania. No. You got your revenge on me at Payback? Okay. Maybe he should have fought like 2 Wyatt members. Unless they were someplace else. You know, if he instead would have beaten the team of Rowan and Harper. But when you're in the tag match and you don't tag in and you just stand on the outside of the ring, I mean, at least Wyatt could have attacked Paul Heyman and done something. Instead, he got really neutered. So after they lost their 6-man match against Ryback, Kane, and Big Show, Wyatt again is in a where it's like people love the character, people are throwing behind the character, and creators like, should he win a match? What's the feud gonna be about? Is he just kind of showing up to be like a gatekeeper? He's put on some good matches. His promos are really unique. His character's strong. Vince, what do you think? Roman's gotta look strong. Make Roman strong. Roman. So, really disappointed in that match. But then, Triple H, Dean Ambrose. Triple H and Ambrose put on a fantastic match. It showed Ambrose with a game plan. He saw that H's knee was bothering him, so he began to work the knee. Had him in a figure 4. Had him in a sharpshooter. It's like, wow. Ambrose with the plan is scary. And then, dirty deeds. 1, 2, 3. Crowd, big pop. Ref waves it off. Because as Ambrose was pinning Triple H, his foot got onto the bottom rope, making it an illegal pin. What? So good. This was a true star-making performance for Dean Ambrose as a singles wrestler. He had great matches with Seth Rollins. I enjoyed the feud with Bray Wyatt, except for the exploding TV bit. But Triple H and Dean Ambrose, this was a superstar-making match for Dean Ambrose. And really, really showed that had they done that match in that style, if it was like WrestleMania, oh, that match would have been fantastic. Hopefully he gets Triple H some heat. He beat him clean with a pedigree. Worked well after Ambrose tried to do an elbow drop from the barricade to the table. H all the way, so he just buried himself under the table. Good match. Worked well. Showed 2 diverse styles. Worked the big man, small man, strong guy, fast guy match to a frickin' T. Such a good network special. And ironically, they used the same cast they do for Raw when it comes to doing the announcing. But without having to talk about hashtag this and hashtag that and follow us on social media. And don't forget to tune in to WWE Network. Don't forget WrestleMania. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. Don't forget to buy this and buy this and buy that. Don't forget about the commercial breaks. Just having them actually call a match was good. It's good. Michael Cole doing straight play-by-play is really good. But he's got 2 people just barking random crap into his ear like, be funny. It's wrestling. And you've got 3 guys who just talk about wrestling. If you want comedy, you know what you do? You know what you do? You put Titus O'Neil on that. If you like Titus O'Neil, just be Titus O'Neil in your commentary team. And you'll have a tremendous amount of humor. But Roadblock, fantastic. You kind of knew who was going to win the matches, but still. Had Ambrose had won that title, your main event could have been Triple H, Ambrose, Lesnar, Roman Reigns Fatal 4 elimination match. And it could have been amazing. And it would have been a match that, you know what? You could have audibled that match. You'd be like, all right. Who's going to beat Triple H? Who's going to beat Lesnar? And then on the last two guys, listen to the crowd reaction. The crowd decides, you know what? Roman, you got next year, man. This is Ambrose. If Ambrose beat Roman Reigns, be the first time we beat Roman Reigns in a singles match, have that be his coronation. So then, WrestleMania last year, coronation, Seth Rollins. This year, Ambrose. Next night, you have Reigns turn heel. Heel Reigns just tears his way through everything. You have him do badass heel, like Brock Lesnar style, tears his way through everybody. And then you have him get his coronation the following year. Done. Have him be one of the first people to ever win like 3 Royal Rumbles back to back to back. Sure. Do it. But instead, we got the exact same cover we had before.